Good morning, fellow option traders, and welcome to the daily scan for Monday, January 14th, 2013. Right off the bat, let's go take a look at, I gotta get rid of that thing, get it out of the way, here at the economic calendar for this week. Note, a lot of red stars. Red stars means could have a significant market impact. Gold stars means that there's a possibility of it having a significant market impact if it's extremely good, but more of an impact if it's extremely bad news. So I thought it was kind of funny because Tom Sosnoff, I get an email from him each day, and he uses the term pot odds. So I thought that I kind of knew what that meant, but I went and took a look at it in Wikipedia, and it is basically a poker term. And you can see the definition of it here. I know I'm a little bit off the chart here today, but I thought it was kind of interesting because I would be willing to bet that he probably is a Texas Hold'em card player and probably loves it, just like he loves to bet on the market. And then there's other things in here that are of interest, like the term call and expected value, and even implied odds. So the word implied is in here, like implied volatility. So it's probably a lot of reasons why this is a favorite term of his. So anyway, the joke of the day, I guess, is over. You want to hear a joke? It was 65 degrees here in Columbus, Ohio yesterday, and I get up this morning and it's 31 or 32, somewhere around there, and that is going to be the high for today. So we've had a bit of a change of the weather. All right, just looking at today, look at this VIX number here, 13.36. Geez, that's there's just no premium out there at all right now, so don't expect anything. Market's looking kind of flat. NASDAQ is looking down. Why is that? That might be because of Apple. If you want to take a look at this, I thought this was kind of interesting. Where is it here? I caught this morning. iPhone 5 panel output cut. So that means that, you know, the people that make Japan Display and Sharp that make the displays for the iPhones have cut their output, probably expectations, because sales are down. Let's just, for fun, take a look at Apple. Look here and see that we are at, look at this bid and ask. We're going to drop 20 this morning, right off the bat. And I'm sitting here with this bear call, which is a good thing. So I'm going to exit today. We are at like 95%, somewhere around there, of potential profit. So if it drops down some more today, it's just a good idea to get out. There's no reason to stay in it. It's only gonna, I only have one lot. It's only gonna cost $2.50 in transaction costs. I'll take my 140 bucks and put it in my pocket. All right, let's take a look at the rest of our trades. Baidu, remember I bought back the short when it went against me. We're sitting at $995 today. It's kind of hard to tell here which direction it might open. We're kind of flat right now. I'm surprised we're not getting like some numbers off of the Chinese exchange, but I guess we just don't have a hook into that at all to give us some sort of idea on a bid ask here. If we look at it chart wise, on the daily chart here, it looks like it's kind of running, or the intraday, it looks like it ran out of gas. on Friday, but it had a nice bump up, so we're still pretty confident. Long term, we're still looking pretty good. We might actually come up here, and if we come up and hit this 50, and that's why I have this alert in here, is if we start getting close to this 50 moving average on the long-term chart, that may act as a point of resistance. And also right along here these weeks, there is some resistance there too, so we may run into it here. I have an alert set. If it goes up to 116, I'll take a look at it and decide if I am going to exit or not. And while I'm thinking about it, I don't know if it was Friday. I think it was on Fridays I talked about changing this MACD. If not, then it was the one that I made on Sunday. And I changed this MACD. And the one thing that I forgot to do, and I'll go over here and click on this edit thing, is to go here and set this as a default. I think that that's going to, if you click on set as a default, I think that that is going to enable you to sort of like load it over here. So we'll go over to this chart and we'll say edit, and then we'll actually like remove it, and then we should be able to bring our default. Let's see if that works. Otherwise I might have to save it under a new name. And we get rid of these old Joe Blows here. We don't need those anymore. They're just cluttering things up. They're not turned on. So we hit apply, and let's see. Yes, that brought it back. Otherwise it won't come back. So if you do the set as default, it'll come back. And we can do the same thing here. And the reason why is some of these things that we changed here, just as our options on this screen, aren't embedded in the code like the colors are. So we have to actually take this thing off of here. I probably got these Joe Blows on here too. And get rid of those, and then we'll come down here and do it again. And we should be good to go. There we go. All right, now we will pay more attention to momentum. And if you look at Baidu, you know, we have on a weekly chart momentum's up, on daily chart momentum's up. On the intraday, it's starting to look a little weak. But as long as we have white dots here, we're probably not going to worry about it, because that's just another thing that for us to check. All right, let's go back to Chipotle. Bring up a risk profile. Sort of not going too much here. We're just waiting for some time decay in there. But it's definitely headed in the right direction. We had our bounce here. We have this is a long-term trade, and we did this off the daily, but it's next month. It's February expiration, so long-term. The MACD moving average is on its way up. We had a nice bounce here, almost hit the 20, good enough for us to get in on a strong move back up. So I think we should be okay. Friday was a little bit shaky, but it came back. Salesforce, we are up some on that, and looking at the charts, we're pretty good. This was a secondary entry here. Momentum is moving back up. We're good to go on all charts here. So far this one is looking pretty good. And then Panera, still waiting for some decay to set in. This was a little bit disturbing, but it has had days like that, and we should have enough room for it to make its move. We'll keep an eye on it though. I think just for fun, let's put an alert in here at the 5, well, that's good. And we'll say below, so if we get an alert on this, we may want to consider bailing before things get too bad, but we'll just keep an eye on it. It's just like, hey, take a look at this. Are we at a decision point or not? We got in a little bit late. We did this on the long-term weekly chart. It would have been better if we would have caught this particular move right here. I must have been asleep at that time. I think probably the reason was this moving average was coming down and it just didn't fit our rules, so we passed on it. It may turn out that we should have passed on the one last week too. All right, and then rut. So I wanted to show you here that we are currently, these are the leftovers from the January trade, but we're currently at 910 here for our short. So we are going to edit the properties on that, and we'll change it to 910. So that's where we need to stay below. And that is, that's not January expiration, that is February, so let's change that over to here. We want that line to go to February's expiration, so we'll make it Saturday. There, that's better. All right. And remember that we wanted to expand our charts out to show earnings. So let's go back here to Chipotle and see if our chart is set up like that. Let's just make sure. We'll click on the wrench and we'll click on time axis and we'll say show corporate actions and we'll apply it to the daily chart. So we know that earnings is out here. So we're losing a little bit of real estate here on the daily chart, but that's okay. What we're mostly interested in is just like the last expiration period anyway. All right, now moving quickly over to the A+ list. Apple, we know that that's going to probably take a digger. Let's check Amazon. Amazon has earnings coming up. This might be a secondary entry, but I'm not real confident about this move, and with earnings coming, I would look for a shorter term trade, maybe like in the weeklies, and this isn't a weekly indicator for me. I would much prefer this line to be bending up and being the brighter green instead of the darker green. And we'll check it tomorrow and see what it's doing. Baidu, we're in. CF. CF has earnings coming up. Nice strong move here, but really no entry point, and I'm not going to do a long term with earnings coming. And I'm not sure even if these guys have weeklies. Let's see here. No, I don't see any weeklies on CF. Chipotle, we're in. CRM, we're in. Google. All right. We have a new move up here, but no entry signals and nothing on the weekly either. So if we're in an uptrend, we're going to want to see things coming down here, and we're going to want to preferably see like the MACD itself below the zero line, but moving up, and the moving average starting to turn up. Excuse me, losing my voice here. MasterCard. Yeah. If I can catch that alert the next time it pops up, I'll say I don't want to see this anymore. There might be an option someplace to not even show alerts. Let's check here. Alerts. Show alerts. Oh, that looks like something new. Oh, that's alerts. All right. I would think that it would be on this particular tab here. shut the symbol logo off, so you might want to shut that off. It's nice, but you lose this box over here if you let the logo show up there. So I'm not seeing anything that would equities. Let's look at options. Equities. No, I'm not seeing any universal thing to shut that crazy little thing off. Okay, we're looking for a pullback on either one of these charts. Not getting it. Intraday, just don't intraday trade on anything except maybe I might be interested in doing Apple someday, but not doing anything on anything else right now. All right, price line. I'll have, couldn't catch it. Let me go back here and see if I can catch it on Panera. Okay, maybe I got it now. It's so when you bring up a new chart, so let's bring up NDX. See if it shows up. No, it's showing over here. I don't want to see that over there. What else do we have? IWM. I told you not to show that anymore. That might have been a different one. That one really disappeared fast. Where were we? Panera? We're in Panera. So that's it for today. My voice is going for some reason. I hope I'm not getting something. So have a great day. Thanks for watching and happy trading.